Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast where all we ask from our wrestling is a leg-slapping good time. It's Lost in the Midcard. We are here, sandwiched in between two WWE shows. We are going to review NXT Takeover in your house, a tremendous show. We are going to preview WWE Backlash, which is this Sunday on the WWE Network. So we are going to run down the card, give you our predictions, and see what's going on. But first, thank you to SpiderDuck.net for being our host, enabling us to be on iTunes, Spotify, and any of your favorite podcasting apps. All you got to do is search for Lost in the Midcard, hit that subscribe button. That way you know every time a new episode comes your way, every Wednesday typically. And so subscribe, and we'll let you know when that happens. You can also subscribe to us on the YouTube, where we, for about the past 2 months, have our smiling faces and such. I got Io Shirai drop kicking me in the head today. New NXT Women's Champion. So yeah, you can do all that. Links are on our Facebook page, facebook.com/LostTheMidcard. And we are also on the Twitter at LITMC Podcast, where we'll share a lot of the great tweets from the wrestling world. Probably not any tweets from an account I showed Daryl earlier today.
No.
But it's a great account. What it is, it's our little secret. I'm your host, Jeremy Bennett. You can find me on the Twitter at JBHuskers. Matt Black, he is on assignment this week. You can follow him on the Twitter at RawFShowtime. But as always, my other co-host, he is on the Twitter at No One Like D, Mr. Daryl Bullock. Daryl, how are you doing?
I can't complain. I want all the smoke.
We want smoke. Well, you did have some of that Tez swag juice there. So
I sure did. When it kicks in, only people on the show will never know.
I think we both have WWE Evolution up on the TV.
Sure
Somebody speculated that we might get an Evolution 2 announcement on Backstage tonight. A little surprise.
I'm here for it.
I would not mind. It's funny how we are the past few shows. You know, we always have something on our TV, or me. I got dual monitors, so I got all the stuff I need to talk about the podcast on my right, and I got some video on my left. It's kind of funny how we're watching old WWE over Impact.
I'm here for it.
It's funny.
Impact had no impact.
Though you could not replace the moment where we're recording live and RVD had a sex show. That you can't replace that moment.
That needs a category. That needs a Hall of Fame category for the marquees within itself. We need to call it the RVD What the Fuck Award.
It is going to be nominated for a marquee. I'll tell you that much.
Got my vote.
I believe I put it in Moment of the Year. Maybe it's What the Fuck Moment of the Year. We got both of those. It could be both. It could be nominated for both. I don't know.
Or it could be nominated for a new category. I want some more of it of the year.
TNA of the year. And we're not talking about Impact.
Ha! Test and Albert.
Test and Albert. Oh man. I was not last Sunday, but the Sunday before. I work Sunday to Thursday now, and normally I watch game shows. Well, it's been busy as fuck lately, so I haven't been even paying attention to the TV. The work's been sucking, but Sunday is always pretty quiet. So I've been, but game show the game show channel Buzzer that I watch is on paid programming on Sundays till people get out of church. Basically, I think 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So I've been watching movies lately. Just having them on because usually there could be sometimes half hour, 45 minutes between calls. I work on a help desk right now, right. And 2 weeks ago I decided to put the TNA Impact channel on Pluto TV on. And had watched a pay-per-view from 2007 and another one from 2011. It was kind of funny. One, it was the 2011 was, I believe, Lockdown. There was a lethal lockdown match, and I don't know if it was Team Sting, but Test was in as Andrew Martin, and it was his only match ever in Impact. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I didn't realize Test was in Impact, and then I come to find out that was his only match. And unfortunately, Test, of course, gone way too soon. But Test was definitely an interesting character. He was part of the, what was it, the corporation or something like that?
Yep, he's a part of the corporation.
Yeah, and I think he, what was it, like one of those mixing drugs and mixing recreational and non-recreational or something like that, I think is what happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not good. NXT TakeOver in your house was this past Sunday. How about that set?
I loved it. Oh, so old school.
Man.
How about Todd Pettengill?
That was great too. You had Todd Pettengill introducing, and he talked. He had another segment too, and then we had the promotional considerations paid for by the following.
Ico Pro.
Oh, that Ico Pro was so good, and then the ice cream bar commercials. And
can I say something about the ice cream bars?
They're not the ice cream bars.
No, they're not the freaking ice cream bars. No. For those listeners who are, what can we say, JB? Younger than 30? Is that a good range?
Well, it was was it the 90s, early 90s, mid 90s?
Yeah, like they were in the ice cream truck, and you get the ice cream bar with Randy Savage, the cookie on the front, ice cream in the middle, chocolate on the back.
Ice cream man.
Yes.
Yeah, that was before the Attitude Era, wasn't it?
Sure was.
Yeah. So Todd Pettengill. Then we had a music video, basically, of the song. God, man, I was getting sick of that song by the end of the night. They overplay everything. They just overdo everything, basically.
Well, they're overdoing everything to compensate for the lack of fans or lack of scripted crowd.
But still, every match when they were doing a recap, they were playing that same damn song. I'm like,
they didn't even do that in the regular takeovers.
Yeah, I'm like, this is annoying. I was seeing old Orton on the TV. I'm like, what's going on here? Oh, it's
the greatest wrestling match.
Man,
let's not do that.
I mean, they're even starting to admit, like on Raw, that it won't.
It may not be the greatest.
Yeah. A Christian said it himself. I'm like, come on.
Listen. I tell people this. Like, I've had several people ask, you think it's going to be the greatest wrestling match? That means you have to top Michaels and The Undertaker at 25. You have to top Kenny Omega and Okada 1 and or 2. You're going to have to top the Young Bucks and Hangman and Kenny. Like, come on now. Really? Just let it be what it is.
Oh, good old Vince idea,
Let me ask you this, JB. Just one quick question. What makes a match a great match, in your opinion?
Not saying it ahead of time?
There it is.
I would say time, perfect timing,
mm-hmm.
drama, near falls. You know.
But let me ask you this though: does no crowd take a little bit out of it as well?
Yeah, it's going to be hard to. I mean, I tell you, like Seth and Drew had a great match, but like Matt didn't quite agree, and the crowd might have been a part of that too. Takeover, as good as it was Sunday, imagine having a crowd at this. You know.
Well, that's when you look at Takeover. Like if you look at the past Takeovers, like the pops and the near falls and the entrances, just the reaction from the crowd, period. It didn't even matter if a wrestler just blinked, you still had some type of reaction.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. What did Vince used to say? What did Vince say? If they give you no reaction, then you're not doing your job.
Yeah, boo the hell out of him. Vince likes that just as much, so
it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You cheer, boo, whatever, it's a reaction. But you don't have that.
We kick things off with a 6-women tag match. Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez against Mia Yim, Tegan Knox, Shotzi Blackheart. I thought it was cool as hell, Shotzi driving the tank out of the house. That was pretty cool coming out of the set. I love the AstroTurf outside the house. I mean, the whole set was great. A good little opener. Good girls get the win here. So a nice little opener there.
I enjoyed
it. Then we come to what stole the show. We expected this to be a good match, but Finn Balor, Damian Priest, they fucking stole the show.
I've watched it twice.
Yeah, that was it was crazy how smooth those guys are together. And I said it on Twitter. I go, I expected this to be great. I mean, we all know Balor, and I've followed Priest since Ring of Honor. Fuck Joe Koff.
Punishment Martinez, you fucking Joe Koff.
Fuck Joe Koff. And but wow, little Owen, do it a little Owen Wilson. Wow. It was great. It wasn't the match of the night. Main event was. But
my favorite match, actually, it was my third favorite match of the night.
This Balor Priest?
Yeah. I actually enjoyed the next match with Keith Lee and Johnny Gargano.
Keith Lee. Oh, that pounce through the glass, man.
Yes.
Woo-wee.
Yes. And the 2 spirit bombs.
Keith Lee coming out in Black Lives Matter trunks. You cannot have him lose the title on that night. I almost thought Dream was going to win too. Just,
I enjoyed Dream coming out with the Negan.
Oh, and I saw someone report that it was a tribute to Piper, and about 85 comments say, no, that is Negan.
That's Negan, dude.
110% Negan. Hello, Renee Young legs. Holy cow. Look at them legs. Oh, Mox enjoys that, doesn't he?
I'm not going to say what I told you earlier.
I forgot what you told me earlier, so you might as well repeat it.
Pulling out is not an option.
Oh yeah. We were talking about old JoJo there, because JoJo ring announcing here and how much we miss her. But she basically turned around, got pregnant right away. And
then again.
Was this the start? After this, was this the start of the man because she beat Charlotte here?
Yes.
Okay. She was already acting
badass.
She had
the title already. She had already beat Charlotte, and
she was already doing badassery stuff.
Yeah, like she said, I think what did Michael Cole say? Michael Cole said she separated herself or separated herself from the rest of the locker room.
Yeah,
like, just pissing everybody else off. So that's when she had her little arrogant.
Well, and then she beat the man, so she's
there. It is
to be the man.
You got to beat the man.
Keith Lee, Johnny Gargano, tremendous match. 2 spirit bombs, a Big Bang catastrophe. These boys went 20 minutes. I love that the NXT wrestlers in the crowd were even chanting "Holy shit"
Yeah.
I think it was the pounce through the plexiglass.
Can you see the difference? Do you notice the difference in the reactions of the NXT wrestlers in the crowd when it's NXT or if
Compared
it's
to
WWE?
Raw and SmackDown?
Yeah. I thought I was the only one. I wonder if anybody else noticed that. Like,
no, they were. Oh man, they were going nuts for Karrion Kross.
Yeah, they were authentic. Fall and pray.
So Keith Lee is still your North American champion. I think we talked about this on the podcast last week. You know, we go, is Karrion going for Keith Lee or going for the title?
He went after Keith Lee. That's the only person that I can see to take it off of Keith
Lee. Too soon to go for the title.
Yeah. It just makes the most sense. Two monsters.
The backlot brawl, dude. Sweet atmosphere. I loved it. That reminded me of Piper and Goldust.
Yes.
I saw some people not digging it as much, but
why?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they were comparing it to Taker AJ. I don't know, but I mean, I put it on Twitter myself. I said, this is almost the perfect blend of cinematic wrestling and wrestling, or cinematic and wrestling combined. I thought that was the perfect blend with this match, and
you're absolutely correct, sir.
It was it was fun. I loved it. Who the fuck called for an Uber?
I don't know if I was too drunk at that time, and I just had to cut. I'm like, wait a minute.
Did Adam Cole try to bounce out with an Uber here, and we didn't know it?
I don't know.
Of course, the Era ganging up on Dream. Dream's new buddy, Dexter Lumis. This reminds me, and I'm not going black and white. I'm just going polar opposites here. This reminds me of when Booker T and Goldust paired up. This Lumis and Velveteen Dream.
I can see it.
I can see it. I'm not comparing characters, but it's just I'm comparing complete opposites that are. It's so weird.
I see it.
But Lumis also kind of. I don't want to know what Lumis did to Roddy Strong and Fish in the trunk of the car. He went all Eminem Stan there.
Yeah.
Don't want to know how that ended up. That wasn't even a leg drop by Becky. That was like a butt drop. What was the main event of this?
I thought it was.
Was it a Rumble?
I thought it was this. No, I thought it was this match.
No, we still got half an hour yet.
Do we? Oh shit! Hold on. No, it was. Oh my god! Wasn't it Trish against?
Oh no,
wasn't.
I gotta look it up now.
That's what I'm about to do.
Well, this thing was a year and a half ago, or almost 2 years ago. Rousey and Bella.
Rousey. Should have been no damn main event.
Oh, that was the main event. We just watched the main event right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that was our marquee winner for match of the year, women's match of the year. Or might have been match of the year. Fuck. I can't remember. I'd have to pull up the old Marquis archives, but. So Adam Cole with a goddamn Panama Sunrise onto a bunch of chairs. Very ECW-esque to get the win. Tremendous stuff there. From those guys, lots of people saying Velveteen Dream getting the call up. They're big rumblings.
You think so?
Big rumblings. I don't know. We can't. They still call it a call up, but at the same time, I guess it is still kind of.
There's no need. I think NXT is its own entity as it is. You noticed when the show started, they had that little thing that they used to have with the WWE, the WWF, like World Wrestling Federation, over 60 years, the leader in sports and entertainment. He doesn't need to go anywhere. Like, for what?
To me, it seems like the WWE still treats that as getting called up. So,
but it's better, so much better.
That's true. It's been better for a long time.
Better, God dang it.
Karrion Kross beat the dog shit out of Tommaso Ciampa. Right move to do this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't hurt Ciampa.
Not at all. We know what Ciampa is.
Put Kross over.
Plus, Ciampa had one of the last time Ciampa lost to what? Lost to Cole?
Yeah.
Well, when the last time he lost clean? That's a good question for you.
6 minutes, too.
Fall and pray.
I missed it, but apparently Scarlett had a nip slip.
Really?
I don't know how with that outfit, but I mean that was basically a complete cat suit.
So you missed the whole thing?
No, I think Mark Cho told me about it. I missed it. And I had headed out because I did karaoke for the first time in 3 months on Sunday, and so I bailed in the middle of this match. I didn't even see the end of this match, even though it was only 6 minutes long. So I finished up Takeover on before I watched Raw on Monday. So,
okay.
And Triple Threat, hell of a fucking main event, wasn't it? The women showing up, some great pacing, crazy shit. Long overdue for Io Shirai to win the women's title.
Yes, I was so happy with that though. I know I picked Rhea, but
I don't know how many times. I don't know how many times we picked her to win the title in this show. And then finally,
too many.
It happens. Yeah, finally it
too many
happens.
To count.
Very Ring of Honor Japanese-esque. The streamers coming down. I thought that was a cool ending. I liked it. So yeah. I liked 6 matches on Takeover. Went it right about 2 hours 30 minutes. So that was kind of perfect.
I need another Takeover like ASAP.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what we get on Sunday, huh? With old Backlash.
Yeah. To be like, oh, we'll give them dog shit. It'll be better than Takeover. It'll be the best wrestling match ever.
Thanks to everybody that voted in the poll at LITMC Podcast. The winner, A is the winner. 53% of the vote. B and C both got 20% of the vote, and D or F got 6.7%.
Oh, you 6% are slap dicks.
Yeah. I gave it an A.
I gave it an A.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Wasn't a shit spot in the show at all. I mean, the only match that was not really epic was the Karrion Kross beatdown, but that was by design. It wasn't a bad match by any means. I mean, Ciampa's offense in that match was good. It was pretty cool seeing him. It was a good moment when he was coming back, and then night. AEW Dynamite from last week. We kicked things off for tag titles, Hangman and Kenny against Havoc and Sabian. And not much of a surprise with Hangman and Omega retaining there. Good match, though. Great match. Good opener to Dynamite.
Per usual.
They have announced that Fyter Fest, as I drop an elbow on my microphone here, Fyter Fest, 2 weeks, not on pay-per-view. Last year it was free on BR Live. This year, it's going to be spread over 2 weeks, July 1st and July 8th. Live on TNT. I dig it.
No commercials?
I doubt that.
Damn it.
I mean, I have no word either way, but I'm going to guess there are commercials.
Damn it.
Maybe they do limited commercial interruption, as they say in the business, Wonder if John Cena misses that ass.
Look what you can't touch.
Yep. I was like, what are they wearing? It almost looks like a lumberjack outfit, but yeah, it is kind of camo. That's camo, but like Breeze almost looked like lumberjack.
the Bella Army, is that what it is?
Yeah. Are you a soldier? A soldier?
A soldier.
Are you a
no limit soldier?
Are you a No Limit soldier in the Bella Army?
Shit, no.
My God, I thought those album covers were the coolest shit in high school.
That's why I have my official Street Profits T-shirt.
Yeah, that shirt is cool. God, who was in that? Master P, obviously. Silk the Shocker.
See Murder.
See Murder. Yeah.
What, Mystical?
Yeah, Mystical was in there.
Yeah, and Snoop after a while.
Shake your ass. Watch yourself.
I love that video as a kid.
Oof, yeah. Brian Cage killed a jobber. Oh, before that, Tully Blanchard yelling at Sean Spears. That was pretty fucking cool promo by old Tully there. He's basically telling Sean, wake up, get my face off your dick.
Pretty much. And here's a new glove.
Yeah, I guess that's like symbolism. All the heels have a turn when they a turn for in fortune when they wear a glove. I don't know.
I thought he was just giving the glove. You know, if the glove don't fit, it must have quit. I don't know. Channel you in OJ or something. I don't.
Yeah, if he starts driving it if he starts pulling up to Daly's place in a white Bronco.
In a white Bronco, yeah, we know where it is. We know what it is.
Maybe it's a loaded glove. You remember the old loaded? They haven't used the loaded glove enough in wrestling.
Not in a long time.
Yeah,
forever.
Brian Cage killing some dude, and Taz. God, I love Taz as the manager.
Brother,
he was talking down to John Moxley for laughing and joking while he was cutting the promo last week, and Mox came out and talked some shit, and good little segment, good little promo stuff there, good stuff. Hey, Joe,
you know who Mox is reminding me of? Like his promos, and it's not a direct mimicry, but he reminds me so much of Austin. Just his swagger, how he carries himself. Like I'm gonna beat your ass, and I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna beat your ass, and I just beat your ass.
How about that little post Austin made thinking some racist redneck thought Austin was on their side?
Yeah. Stone Cold, yeah.
Basically shut.
I appreciate you, Mr. Austin.
Basically shut that bitch up. That's basically.
Did you see the video by The Rock?
No.
Pretty much, it was a quick video. Maybe I won't say quick. Maybe 7-8 minutes. Pretty much saying, hey, where's our leader?
I did see that headline. I didn't watch the video.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah, that's basically right. Hopefully the poll projections are accurate. Hopefully history's accurate, because no president has been reelected in a recession. Right now it shows Biden up by 14 points. At this time last year, it was or this time 4 years ago, Clinton was up by 2 points. So it's a bigger gap right now. So just gotta. Oof, that's gonna be a stressful night.
When you don't handle a pandemic, and you don't step up when racial injustice happens, and you have yet to speak on it, how you dislike it, or how you're so against it.
Yeah. You see, cops got pulled off the air after 31 years tonight.
Really?
Yep, they made that announcement tonight.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Damn.
Yeah. And apparently that live PD show, they were filming live PD when a black man was killed by a cop in a similar type of situation.
Oh shit! I did not know that. Huh.
It was March of 19. The guy got he was at a poker game and didn't turn his brights on or off, and so the cops but he took off as the cops were chasing him, and then they tased him, and then they were had his knee on his back or something, and he had congestive heart failure.
Wow.
And he died right there, and live PD was filming. It's like,
dude, it's scary out here, man. Yeah, it's really, really scary. Anytime my parents And I'm 37 years old, about to turn 38. And my parents said, get in the house before it gets dark and this, that, and the other.
Yeah. It's insane, but hopefully this time change comes of it after everything that's happened.
Absolutely.
Some fucking odd reason, Alex Marvez decided to go out to wherever the hell Lance Archer and Jake Roberts were. That was pretty ballsy.
I just wanted Lance Archer to beat his ass. I do not like Marvez at all.
I don't think anybody does.
A paper plate would probably have more personality than that fool.
A private party at the bar, and Matt Hardy shows up, either version 1 or version 2. And because they showed Matt Hardy helping Mark Quinn, who we thought might have been legit hurt, but it was kayfabe. Matt said he enjoyed the hell out of their tag team match. They are the future of tag team wrestling. Matt said the bond those guys share reminds him of him and his brother, which really popped Isaiah and Mark Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
Matt said if there's anything he can do to help them, hit him up. And they suggested a 6-man tag called Hardy Party. I like it.
A Hardy Party.
And then Sammy's wheeling by in his little scooter, and Matt told Sammy that, hey, we're cool. It's so funny. I love it. It's like the 3 faces of Foley.
Yes.
It's fucking brilliant. All of the faces of Matt, and you don't know when you're going to get one.
Right. I love it. But see, this is what happens when you let him take over his own creative and let him do what he want to do.
I did not expect this to happen, though. That was fucking cool.
I'm not surprised.
No.
I'm actually happy.
But it's funnier shit. So, yeah, I wonder if we'll get a Hardy Party. I got AEW up. I don't think we have a Hardy Party this week, but
no Hardy Party.
No, but I will. I might as well just do it while I'm here. Chris Jericho returns to commentary this week.
Yes.
Yes. Cody Rhodes versus Mark Quinn for the TNT Championship.
That's going to be a good one.
For the TNT Championship. FTR makes their Dynamite debut against Butcher and the Blade. Sammy Guevara against Colt Cabana. Best Friends and Orange Cassidy take on Hager, Santana, and Ortiz. That is a nice Dynamite card, isn't it?
Can't wait.
Tomorrow, baby, as we record on Tuesday. Colt Cabana, Chris Jericho. Good, decent little match with a couple of veterans there. Calling Mike Tyson a piece of shit afterwards. I'm assuming.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing and just thinking about Orange Cassidy coming out.
Yeah. Orange has got he's got that timing, doesn't he?
Yes. And him putting Jericho's hands in his belt was awesome.
Yes, it was
awesome.
Yeah, Jericho wanted the baddest man on the planet, and Orange Cassidy came out as well. He's
so. What do you think you think there's gonna be an all out
Tyson? Yeah. I think I hope we get Orange and Jericho at Fyter Fest.
I would love it. I do not disagree with that at all.
That was something. Nyla Rose took on Big Swole. We thought this would be the time to give Swole a big win. Unfortunately, that was not the case. Still a good effort, though. Swole looked good in the match, though, I'd say. So
I like Swole.
So does Cedric. As Swole's cutting a promo after the match with Tony Schiavone, Britt Baker drives her cart against the barricade. And she, nailed the cameraman, too. That was hilarious. This shit with Britt Baker. This injury, I'm sure she didn't want it to happen. And I'm sure it's not, not fun.
But You know what though? It reminds me of Austin when he hurt his neck. How he was still on the camera, still had FaceTime with the crowd, even though he was hurt.
Yeah. What?
Will you open up to see why is there, bud?
What? Yeah. Diet Pepsi, yeah. Sit down interview with FTR, Tony Schiavone, in a fancy lobby of a Jacksonville Jaguars team facility, I believe. Wheeler said, FTR could be anything you want it to be. Fear the revolution, follow the rules, fuck the revival. Fuck, they probably think it could be fuck the revival now since they're out of WWE.
Pretty much.
They talked about Tony goes, this is I love this line. Tony goes, AEW has got the best tag teams on, or the best tag team division on the planet. And Dax goes, well, now they do. That was good.
They're gonna be so creative. They like, I'm happy for those guys that they actually got out of that bullshit.
They run down all the great tag teams in the AEW. Oh, they didn't mention one of them.
Which one, JB? Tell the people.
The Bucks of Youth. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was great. And Tony asked why FTR didn't attack the Bucks, and they said, well, we want to put this to rest. Who's the best tag team of all time? And we want the Bucks to be 110% healthy when that happens. So good shit there, pal.
Good shit, pal.
They get up after the interview, and Tony goes, I thought it was fuck the revival. With it getting bleeped. That was fucking funny. Butcher and Blade show up, and we get a little pull apart, screaming and yelling, which set up the match for Dynamite this week. Colt Cabana interviewed backstage after his loss to Chris Jericho, and Brody Lee shows up. I cannot help
Mr. Brody Lee.
Mr. Brody Lee eating a steak, and don't cough in front of him. Don't sneeze. I would not be surprised if Colt Cabana joins the Dark Order.
I can see it.
I don't see Colt going anywhere as a babyface here.
How many members of the Dark Order are there now? Sheesh.
Well, 10 plus Brody, Mr. Brody.
You're gonna need a female pretty soon.
Except you don't really have everybody out there much anymore, of course, with everything going on. I think 10, and from what I heard, I think 10 legitimately hurt his arm.
Oh, really?
In the match against Moxley, yeah.
Oh, so even Moxley hitting it with a chair even fucked it up even more, huh?
Probably.
Nice.
TNT title match, Jungle Boy Cody. That was damn good.
Good.
Once again, Jungle Boy looking good in defeat as he did against Chris Jericho. It's only a matter of time for guys like him and Darby. Just got to say.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a matter of time.
That's what that TNT title was for.
So that ended the night of another nice good episode of Dynamite there, I'd say.
Dynamite.
NXT. Do we really need to talk about it since we talked Takeover?
We knew what happened.
We do need to talk about one thing, and that was the end of NXT Takeover, or the end of NXT, with Drake Maverick winning or losing in the finals. Pretty cool moment. Triple H offered him the contract, though. We figured
predicted that a couple times.
We figured it would happen. The tag team match to determine the number one contenders. It was cool to see Fandango and Breeze back. I love the new theme music, and the astronaut gimmick was pretty cool too.
Yes,
I love Breezango. They'll be taking on Eichner and Bartel. Probably a future NXT, I would say, since it wasn't on Takeover. But yeah, El Hijo de Fantasma, your new NXT champion. So
what does that mean in English?
The child of Phantasma.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what Phantasma is in Spanish. Ghost.
The child of the ghost.
I knew Iho was a child. Well, because because his dad was Phantasma, who was also a famous luchador. So.
Oh, so the child of Phantasma.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. SmackDown kicking off with Jeff Hardy, talking about the whole setup, and people on the scene saying, "Oh, the guy had a red hair and a red beard." Gee, I wonder who that was.
And
so he and Hardy, fought up on the ramp. Sheamus getting the upper hand with a brogue, as that'll be an official match on Backlash this Sunday. Otis stealing Corbin's crown before taking on Corbin, pissing him off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tucky! Otis wins by DQ. Corbin hitting him in the throat with a chair. Or punching him in the throat, hitting him in the ribs with the chair. That caused the DQ. Otis gets the comeback and drops that caterpillar on him, though. Poor Tucker. He's now just basically on that back burner now. I didn't think he would be. I thought he would still kind of like be on Otis' side and whatnot. Like, of course, he's got Mandy too. I'd rather look at Mandy than Tucker. I mean, no offense, Tucker,
facts.
but
these are facts. I mean, he would probably want to look at Mandy before he look at himself too.
Yeah, it sucks that Tucker's on the back burner because, he had a great showing at Elimination Chamber, and
I know he got Marty Jannetty.
Miz and Morrison in a unmarked van. It was so childish, but I thought it was pretty funny though. I thought
they're hilarious. I think they're the funniest thing on SmackDown right now.
I mean, who did not see that coming, that Braun was going to tip that van over? Oh, Brie, you cheater!
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it from. Use my hands.
Was this no DQ or what? Or ref just letting you go?
Just letting you go, I guess. You know, so
ref just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go get another tan. I'm gonna go get another tan." That's pretty impressive by Ronda, though. Dropping both those Bellas. So Miz and Morrison doing childish things like, I don't know, putting Mentos in his protein shake. I don't know what it was, but when he added water, it exploded. Dropping the slime like on Nickelodeon.
Yes.
Except it hit Kayla instead of Strowman.
So they are the funniest thing on SmackDown right now.
Sonya Deville, Lacey Evans had a good little 12-minute match with Lacey winning thanks to Mandy causing a distraction. Mandy. Video package for Matt Riddle. Bro. He's coming to SmackDown soon. AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan.
Who else is on SmackDown?
A lot of people.
Who haven't we seen on SmackDown in forever as a part-timer?
Part-time SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know where you're going with this.
Isn't Brock Lesnar on SmackDown?
No, he's on Raw, but he's like, he goes wherever the fuck he wants. He is not tied to a brand. Remember, he just showed up he was on SmackDown, and then he just showed up on Raw.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And got the Universal title. I mean, it's like Cena. He doesn't have a designation, but Brian and AJ Styles face to face ahead of their Intercontinental title match at Backlash, which I heard was tremendous. pretty cool. Ended with Drew Gulak coming out, and we get an AJ Styles and Drew Gulak match. Way too short, unfortunately, but Drew Gulak got the win over AJ Styles. So hey,
Drew,
thanks for signing that new contract, Drew.
He well deserved.
I have been spoiled on who wins the Intercontinental title, I think. I am not going to spoil it, but somebody sent me a photo of the plates. Somebody had taken a picture of the title, and the plates spoiled it. So,
really?
If you want to know, I'll text you. If you don't want to know,
I don't really care enough to not know, so you can text me.
All right. But yeah, I mean, who knows? It has to be legit because this is a new belt. It's not like an old belt, an old photo of the belt. So, you know, and it's already been filmed. It was already filmed a while back, I guess. So,
Lord. Oh no.
But the photo was posted, then taken down, like immediately. Like, oh shit, this hasn't aired yet. We so. Shorty G was getting beat up by Mojo Rawley, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Cesaro backstage in an interview. So New Day came in for the save. That led to a 6-man tag match later on with those gentlemen. Good guys getting the win there. Man, I hope, really hope Xavier comes back soon. I miss that dude. I miss the New Day at full strength.
Yeah, that Achilles is yeah, it's not one to play with at all.
All right, main event time. Women's tag titles. You surprised with the title change here? Oh, that looked ugly.
No.
I think they're going to lose them on Sunday to start the wheels of spinning of Sasha.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not surprised because this is how you started. Not surprised at all. You think they lose?
Sasha Bailey?
This Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
What's the July pay-per-view?
Oh, maybe not yet. Maybe not till July. I don't know, but I mean, yeah.
It's kind of early. But this is how you get the wheels spinning.
Yeah. Oh, I'll give you my prediction there later on. But so that ended SmackDown, going to Raw. Monday Night Raw. Speaking of something I forgot about it in your house, how about DX in the AOL chat room? I seriously think this is how HBK actually types in real life.
My childhood is just like everybody's great. Including us.
Rhonda making out with her man. I miss Rhonda in the WWE.
I don't. I miss booing her.
Miss who?
Booing her.
Oh. So we had a bunch of ladies come out to start the show, and then Teddy Long came out and made a triple threat tag match playa. Asuka, Charlotte Flair Asuka and Charlotte Flair were supposed to have a match. They ended up tagging together against the new tag champ Sasha Bailey and the Iconics. And after, of course, Asuka and Charlotte were not getting along during the match, and Charlotte attacks Asuka at the end. And during the triple threat match, they announced that Asuka and Charlotte are still going to have their match later on. Rey Mysterio, another little interview, little promo. Rollins sitting at the announce table. I loved it when Aleister Black just came out of nowhere and flew over the table and attacked Rollins.
Yes.
That was fucking cool. And that led to a 2-minute match where Black and Carrillo beat Theory and Murphy in 2 minutes. But then the music of Rey Mysterio hit, but it was Seth Rollins wearing his mask and another 3-on-2 attack, and they beat the shit out of Black ahead of the one-on-one match here later on at Backlash. What'd you think of the Peep Show, Edge and Christian?
Enjoyed it. Yeah, didn't need Randy Orton though, but I get it. Enjoyed it though.
He was like all sweaty backstage. I was like, what's he doing back there? I don't want to know. I almost don't want to know, but I thought he was doing something that they're going to reveal later on after his promo, but thank God, no. Yeah, basically Christian kind of calling out Edge, trying to get that real Edge, and he ended up doing it. It was a great back and forth with those guys.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, yeah, what's Ray? He's like oiled up backstage in a dark room. And yeah, I don't want to know.
Me neither.
What'd you think of that decathlon, Street Profits and
hilarious?
I loved it when they were doing the 1,600-meter run, and then the next event was archery, and Eric was still or Ivar was still running when Eric was doing the archery. He was still running the mile right there. We had some sword fighting, some hurdles, stick fighting. The dance off was something.
Yes. So Becky wasn't out there. Huh.
Montez doing the sexy boy. No, didn't they bring that up that the man decided not to show up on purpose?
Yeah.
Hey Trish. Seriously, they need to get Eric a not so much t-shirt too, by the way.
Yeah, I need that.
A turkey leg eating contest, a shot put, pole vault, which was hilariously edited.
I was crying laughing at the turkey eating contest when Dawkins said, I need hot sauce.
I need some hot sauce on this. So, decathlon's 10 events, and it ended up 5-5. This ain't ever going to end, and I'm okay with it because these have been hilarious.
Cool with it.
These have been hilarious. Okay, triple threat match to determine the number one contender for the United States title. I thought it was weird putting both Andrade and Angel Garza in here. Obviously, they're teasing the breakup further.
Yeah, I like the back and forth between those two.
Yeah, KO in there too, and Andrade getting the win. I think it makes the most sense because Apollo ain't going to drop the title to Andrade, so it's best to just finish that out and make it definitive for Apollo. Good little triple threat match, though. That was a lot of fun. Another VIP lounge with futons. With MVP.
Drew coming into his own. I've enjoyed Drew on the mic lately.
Yeah. That led to Viking Raiders taking on Lashley and MVP. And I thought it was interesting that the Street Profits coming out to support the Viking Raiders. So they've kind of turned into friends throughout all this competition stuff. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Didn't expect that, but pretty cool.
Oh, so they did. So they did edit it a little bit. So now I guess Becky must have came out afterwards. Because she clanked with Ronda the titles.
Oh. Well, of course, Vince had to put Ronda on last, so that's probably why that went on last.
Good shit, pal.
Oh, yeah, there she is. All right. WWE Backstage. See, we started recording a little later than normal, so typically we're done before Backstage starts. So maybe we can break some news on the podcast. Evolution 2 coming.
Next, yeah, you got an all-woman cast.
Oh, is it tonight?
Yeah, you got Renee, Paige, Beth, and Ember.
Yes, 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 and yes.
Yeah, damn right.
Paige, you gotta put something on your green screen. Well, she does Twitch gaming, so she probably.
Yeah, you see her gaming. You see her gaming chair.
Yep, she does Twitch. She streams on Twitch, so she has that green screen to. She doesn't do background. She just has you know how it just you blend in with the game kind of deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I need to mess around with my setup now that I finally fucked around and got my green screen set up and everything. And
got your motherfucking green screen.
Io Shirai drop kicking my head tonight. Look at these girls on the bottom looking all cute with their glasses on. Beth with a well-placed Evolution plaque behind her.
Very nice.
Hey, come on.
Caption on so I can see what they're saying.
Oh, I wonder if I'm using my cable company's streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if closed captioning works. Oh my god, it works. It's weird. It's at the top of the screen.
Oh, Sonya Deville's on the show tonight.
Yeah, the good thing you told me about. Oh yeah, that more of an inside joke. That wrestling account I show, or that Twitter account I showed today. Oh, there's some Sonya Deville posts in there today too.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to do my research in a couple minutes.
The comments are the funny part of that. Oh yeah, we just talk about. We should just say it, right?
Yeah.
Tell the public what we're looking at. So my buddy in a group chat today showed me. He thought I was this was my burner account, by the way.
JB has a burner account.
At Naughty WWE is the account we're talking about, and yeah, it's what you can expect. I mean, it's PG-13, but the comments aren't PG-13, especially especially that pen tweet. Yeah. All right, back to Raw. Oh, I out of the corner of my eye on Backstage, I saw Evolution. I'm like, what? Oh, looking back at Evolution. It's like, damn it. Come on.
Look back at it.
Announce it for this fucking fall, man. Asuka Charlotte Flair closed the show. Hell, God, they went 26 minutes. I bet Matt loved the ending, too, with Nia Jax causing the disqualification.
Sure did.
I go, Matt, I bet you love that ending. And but a hell of an epic match. Seriously, women main evented Takeover. Women kicked off and main evented Raw. How are we not going to get an Evolution announcement tonight, man?
You got to get another one.
How are they not going to throw this in tonight? Yeah, we'll see. We'll find out in the next hour. Heading to headlines. If my computer will go here. One of the greatest feuds in the past decade, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano. They now have a best of Ciampa Gargano added to the WWE network. It's a 3-hour presentation that's hosted by Matt Camp and featuring 4 of their iconic matches in the feud.
I watched all of them. Awesome.
God, that one match. It's like I said it on the podcast afterwards. Like, I've never been so emotionally spent after a wrestling match as I was with that one Gargano Ciampa match. I think it might have been Last Man Standing. Like, I just sat there blankly for 10 or 15 minutes after that happened. It was so fucking insane. Oh, here you go. Here's a good one for you, Daryl.
Yes, sir.
Pull you up on Zoom so I can get your reaction to this. I had Zoom minimized because I had the old backstage on there, but got to get your reaction to this. I got to see your reaction to this. Vince McMahon sends an email to the entire WWE staff supporting diversity. Yeah. And announces new company initiatives.
Okay.
Daryl's going under his desk.
Yeah, okay. Nope, I didn't get no more of that. Okay. Well,
you're looking for your fucks to give?
Yep, along with Ty, they're right next to my jelly beans.
First thing I thought of when I saw this was Vince McMahon saying, "What's up, my?" to Booker T. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's all you got to say about that.
That's all I have to say about that. God, really? I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
but really,
you get it, but it's like fake. It's like fake hustle, right?
Yeah, like okay, yeah, a couple of your wrestlers are.
I got black friends, pal. I gotta go, Vince. I got black friends, pal.
Oh my God. Eat my jelly beans.
WWE backstage with CM Punk last week, 121,000 viewers. Less viewers than Jeff Jarrett last week. That's interesting. See, I told you CM Punk couldn't draw. NXT and AEW damn near equal last week.
Really?
Both dropped. AEW had a bigger drop than NXT, but AEW pulled in 730,000 to NXT's 715, so very close last week.
Really?
Total Bellas pulled in 411,000 as they continue to pull in a lot less than they used to, but yet, I don't know. Who knows?
Nobody cares anymore.
No. Friday Night SmackDown dropped below 2 million for the first time since the 1st of May. 1.935 million, down from 2.15 of last week. And Monday Night Raw, a little bit of an increase, but still 1.73 million. Not a good number for Monday Night Raw. Charlotte Flair and Asuka, most of hour 3, and they saw about a 200,000 person drop in hour 3. Stronger hour 3 than the week before, but still your trademark drop.
Pretty much.
AEW Dark drops on Tuesdays on YouTube, and your AEW champion is going to be on in action on Dark, so kind of a rare treat to see Mox on there. AEW announced on the 3rd of June that Arn Anderson has signed a multi-year deal to remain with the company. Must have been on a short deal or maybe no deal at all. I don't know.
Deal or no deal.
A per deal basis?
Yeah.
Come on, announce the pay-per-view. Yeah, Bianca. Where's Bianca been? They're showing her on here.
I was wondering where she was. Too.
They're talking about the future of the women's division without Becky or Ronda. Well, we haven't had Ronda for a while, so I mean, hello.
True.
But yeah, they're really showcasing Bianca. Like, hey, she could step up. Hey, come on, Vince.
He doesn't have the confidence in her because he hasn't watched any of her matches. Good old Vince McMahon.
WWE announced that they have dropped their first month free promotion, so everybody that was creating new PayPal accounts or new email accounts or Mark Trout. No longer will you be able to do that.
So let me get this straight. So when you pay the $9.99, you get the pay-per-views.
Yeah, and well, like in the free tier, not all pay-per-views are available. not all shows are available. I think it's gonna be like a rotating basis, probably of what's free. I would say on pay-per-views at least. Okay. There are select pay-per-views you can watch for free. There are select.
I'm talking about live.
Oh, 0 live on free, I think. Oh, hello, Paige. But of course, yeah, the free version now available. But yeah,
free.
I mean, the only thing they do live is pay-per-views. So you gotta pay for that, son. I still need to watch Taker. I only watched the first 2.
I watched the third one and thinking that I was trying to binge watch it.
Yeah.
So I watched the first one. It was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna wait a couple weeks and then watch, the last. Then I had to remember that they took a break in between the third one and the fourth one.
Yeah. God, I almost want to watch the Jordan one again.
Bruce Lee one's pretty good too.
Trailer drop for the Sosa McGuire one.
Of
course, I'm a big Cubs fan all my life, so that'll be an interesting one to see.
So that means you felt the same way the Cubs won in the World Series that I felt when the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh man, I got so drunk.
I didn't get drunk.
I had to work the next day.
Yeah, I cried like a biatch.
Yeah, I did too, and I got drunk. And I stayed up and watched MLB Network coverage till like 2 a.m, and I had to work at 8.
I did, and I had to be to work at 6:30.
Yeah, I was watching. Well, the Cubs one, it was it had a rain delay and went into extras, so it got over late.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it was.
I was happy for the Cubs.
Yeah.
No fans in the crowd catching balls with the Walkman on. I don't know.
It's like I get all the. There we go. Next week on the on FS1, leading up to WWE Backstage, the 1996 Survivor Series. It was held at Madison Square Garden, and main event.
Was that Deadly Games? Was that the one with the skull and the snake?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Main event for the WWF Championship: Shawn Michaels, Psycho Sid. Undertaker against Mankind. Bret Hart versus Steve Austin for the first time.
The submission match?
No, I think it's just straight up.
Okay.
Pulling up the wiki to make sure, but nope, just straight up match to determine the number 1 contender for the WWF title.
Yeah, I'm looking at these matches right now. My God.
The 4-on-4 a bunch of 4-on-4s, obviously, with Survivor Series, but Diesel, Farouk, Razor Ramon, and Vader against Flash Funk, Jimmy Snuka, Savio Vega, and Yokozuna. Weird.
Jesus Christ. Flash Funk.
Here's a team for you: Jake Roberts, Mark Marrow, Rocky Maivia, and the Stalker. Who the fuck was the Stalker? Oh, that was Barry Windham. Oh, I forgot all about that.
Yes.
The Godwins took on the British Bulldog, Leif Cassidy, Marty Jannetty, and Owen Hart.
Leif Cassidy.
Which is, what does everybody want?
Head.
What does everybody need?
Head.
Hey, in the free-for-all match, Aldo Montoya teamed up with Bart Gunn, Bob Holly, and Jesse James. Aldo Montoya.
Just incredible.
They took on Billy Gunn, Justin Bradshaw, Salvatore Sincere, who's Tom Brandy, and the Sultan, who is Rikishi. That's gonna be a fun one to watch while we record next week.
Yeah.
Just for who the fuck is that? I'm probably gonna say that a lot during the show. The mayor, Glenn Jacobs, he's got a book coming out. It's going to be called Mayor Kane, My Life in Wrestling and Politics. It'll be released in paperback next February. Just no breaks for Jinder Mahal lately. He announced that he had to have knee surgery after suffering a knee injury. Yeah.
Jesus.
He had to go under the knife to fix some knee issues. So no time frame on his return yet.
Might sound like it's just a scope or something. Clean up some shit.
Yeah, it didn't look like it. Yeah, it looked like something like that.
John Cena is making a $1 million donation to Black Lives Matter.
Nice. Oh, here you go. This will put butts in the seats. Ring of Honor adds classic matches from 2006 to Honor Club.
How many members of Honor Club are there, JB?
3 now. I think one dropped out. One died. Okay. I think one died. So they got 3.
From Corona.
No, I think it was the Murder Hornet.
Joe Biden wins Georgia and West Virginia.
All that matters. Hey, what is Paige doing here? Hey, how you doing? Jeez, Paige is distracting me here.
I'm ready.
Paige is distracting me here. So the match is added from 2006. Nigel McGuinness, Bryan Danielson. I mean, Sarah Del Rey against Daisy Hayes. I don't know who Daisy Hayes is, but we all know who Sarah Del Rey is. Lead women's trainer in NXT. The Briscoes against Austin Aries and Roderick Strong. Samoa Joe versus Kenta versus Bryan Danielson. I bet that triple threat match didn't suck.
That shit probably was hard fucking hitting.
Kenta versus Roderick Strong. I did not realize Christian Cage was in Ring of Honor.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't start watching ROH till probably 2014, 2015. Okay. Christian Cage tagged with Colt Cabana to take on Bryan Danielson and Christopher Daniels. I bet that was not confusing to say. The team of Bryan Danielson and Christopher Daniels. Bryan Daniels and Christopher Danielson. I mean,
Danielson tags in Daniels.
Nigel McGuinness against Jay Lethal. What looks like a 6-7-way match. Samoa Joe versus Necro Butcher versus Chris Hero versus BJ Whitmer versus Claudio Castagnoli, a.k.a. Cesaro. Adam Pearce, a.k.a. Man Backstage at WWE.
I work backstage.
And Homicide. So those are all added. WWE has NXT TakeOver In Your House posters available for sale, including a little vintage style there, if you like posters and stuff. Good news for a wrestling legend. It was announced that Bobby. We actually, I think we closed the show last week with the Bobby Fulton announcement, and he posted on his Twitter a few days ago that all of his cancer is gone. So it's good news to hear from the legendary.
That worked for me,
Bobby Fulton. Bobby. Damn it, Bobby.
Bobby.
What the hell, Bobby? Tony Khan, thanks to AEW fans. Just thanking them on Twitter. Mentioned how they had their biggest 18 to 34 audience in months, and just thanking everybody for their support in a series of tweets here this week. No, Tony, thank you. And can I have a grant? Coming soon to ringsidecollectibles.com, you can get the Edgeheads collection. Hawkins, Ryder, and Edge.
Nice.
In their rated R Edgehead
rated R gear. Nice.
The complete lineup for AEW Dark this week: John Moxley takes on Robert Ego Anthony. Christopher Daniels against Sonny Kiss, who is way underused on AEW, by the way.
Yeah, I like Sonny Kiss. Good guy.
Butcher and the Blade take on Pineapple Pete.
Pineapple motherfucking Pete.
Old Suge D, man. Jericho made him, didn't he?
Have you listened to the podcast with Pineapple Pete yet?
Talk is Jericho? No.
Yo, I haven't listened to it. I'm listening to it tonight before I go to bed. So.
I haven't listened to podcasts a lot lately. Since my work now consists of me having to talk all day.
Yeah.
I don't get the time to listen to shit as much as I used to. So that's fucking cool.
Yeah, like the last couple ones Jericho had was been pretty consistent, you know. FTR and Pineapple Pete and
I want to hear I hear that FTR one too.
Yeah, I listened to that one last night.
Me and a buddy played just a 2-man Madden Online Dynasty. So maybe when it's my turn to play my games, I'll put her on mute and fire up the podcast on the Chromecast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Pineapple Pete teams with Anthony Katina to take on Butcher and Blade. Santana and Ortiz take on Musa and Brady Pierce. SCU takes on Low Rida. There's a wrestler called Low Rida.
Who's his brother?
I don't know, but he's taking on Fuego, and he's teaming with Fuego del Sol.
The sun is cold.
Fuego is hot, by the way. Fire. The sun is hot.
Is it? Oh
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't you remember Dan Patrick? He's in Fuego.
I thought that was Caliente.
I think Caliente might be spicy.
Oh, okay.
Fuego's fire.
There's your Spanish lesson from JB. Brought to you by Lost in the Midcard.
Yeah, Fuego is fire. Caliente is hot.
I spit hot fire.
Caliente is hot. So, Jurassic Express takes on the powerhouse team of Brandon Cutler and Peter Avalon. QT Marshall takes on Zach Clayton, and 5, I'm guessing he's in the Dark Order, takes on Lee Johnson. No surprise, WWE cancels their July Japan tour with the old COVID.
Good old COVID. You fucker.
Apparently, people were wondering if Danilo and Amphibio, who's the SmackDown referee that they wondered if it was a legit injury. No, kayfabe.
Have you watched? Speaking of SmackDown referees, have you gone on go to Mike Rome's Twitter? I don't know if it's his Twitter or his Instagram. No, it's his Instagram. And I forgot which referee it is that is always sitting behind the thing. Mike Rome records them dancing to different people's music, theme music.
Oh, I see one with a referee on all fours right now. I wonder what that is.
It's 2 of them. He actually has 2 of them.
Oh, he's like twerking to Maya Jax's music.
Yes.
Whoa. He's like hiding behind the barricade. Oh my fucking God. That is hilarious, man.
No, look at the first one. Look at the latest one. And he's dancing to Drew's music.
Let me play this. What the fuck?
It's like every week he's doing one.
That is hilarious. The things you don't see on WWE TV. Oh my God. So FTR was on Jim Cornette's podcast, which then people were like, "Oh, Jim Cornette's gonna get hired." No, I think that Tony Khan put that to bed too. By the way, or somebody did. I don't know
who. Tony Khan actually.
Yeah. That would not. That there was a reason why he got fired from NWA, and look what's going on in the world now.
Yeah, in the life and times and we're living in right now.
Who the fuck would hire Cornette right now?
Donald Trump.
It's been reported that Elias does have a legit injury, a torn pectoral muscle. So unfortunately,
really?
Yeah. Unfortunately, he is out for several months. Unfortunately. We didn't watch Impact this week, but Deonna Purrazzo makes her debut.
Oh, okay.
Brian Cage applied trademarks for Brian Cage and Swolverine.
The Swolverine?
Yeah. And in case you missed it, I mentioned it in the opening of the show, the old leg slapping, good time. Ciampa and Randy Orton getting into it. It all started with Randy Orton posting, heard NXT Takeover in your house was great. Slapping my leg for you guys. Sincerely, #leg slap. Apparently there was a lot of leg slaps going on.
It was. It really was.
So Ciampa retweets it and says, my daughter's been having trouble sleeping. Luckily, I found a remedy. Randy Orton matches better than NyQuil. Sincerely, an entire locker room who busted their asses. And Randy goes, looks like I hurt the feelings of the self-appointed locker room leader of a wrestling school. Did he just call NXT wrestling school?
He sure did.
Ow. Let me know what time leg slap class starts so I can take my game to the next level. I guess Randy's wife got in on it too.
Is she?
Let's see if I can find it. Oh, nope, that's not it. Like the top article is Randy Orton's wife reacts to hitting the RKO on Beth Phoenix. I'm like, nope, that's not it. There we go.
Found out the Ortons are assholes.
So then Orton's wife Kim then jumps in and says, isn't that the same guy who took credit for all those great matches he didn't put together?
Wow.
Boom. Funny stuff, pal. You always wonder if that shit's real or kayfabe. Probably kayfabe, but you never know.
I got a feeling Mr. Ciampa might be coming.
Oh, they posted Bully Ray's tweet of best women's wrestlers ever. And Bully goes 1 Mae Young and 2 through 5. It doesn't matter or whatever, something like that.
Wow.
I can't remember what the tweet was, but they just showed it on backstage there.
Wow.
Putting over Mae Young.
That was his girl.
WWE has a best of Backlash available on the network now. Includes 99 Rock and Stone Cold for the WWF title with Shane McMahon, special guest referee, no holds barred. Kurt Angle against Edge from 02, Rock and Goldberg from 03, Cactus Jack, Randy Orton for the IC belt in 04. It's no holds barred, falls count anywhere in the old Legend Killer days.
Mm-hmm.
Batista, Undertaker for the title, Last Man Standing in 07. Orton, Edge, Shawn Michaels, Cena, Fatal 4-Way for the title in 07. Becky Lynch against Naomi, Carmella, and Nikki Bella, and Natalya, and Alexa Bliss. 6-Pack Women's Challenge 2016. Miz, Seth Rollins for the IC belt in 2018. All right. Speaking of which, WWE Backlash this Sunday. On the dub. We'll call it the dub.
W.
Let's 7 matches are on the card. Card subject to change. Obviously, probably a pre-show and maybe one more added. We'll see. We still got SmackDown go home show there to start off, but let's just start it off with one we already talked about. Probably going to be obvious. Apollo Crews Andrade. That's going to be an Apollo Crews retain, right?
Yep, Apollo Crews with the fresh new theme music. Yeah,
I like it. Jeff Hardy, Sheamus, got to be Jeff Hardy.
Jefferson, Brother Nero.
Triple threat match for the women's tag team championships: Bayley and Sasha, Bliss and Cross. Iconic. I'm going Iconics, man.
I'm going Bayley, Sasha.
I'm going Iconics. The beginning.
I love the Iconics. I want them to win, but I just think it's going to be
the beginning of the end for Bayley and Sasha. They lose them right away, and that's where the cracks start to form.
You said crack.
Crack is whack. Nia Jax, Asuka, Women's Championship, Daryl.
Let's say Asuka.
Are you not like most girls, Daryl?
Matt doesn't like most girls.
Definitely Asuka. Absolutely asinine to take the title off of her right now.
So early.
Probably the most entertaining woman on the roster right now.
They put an interesting stat on backstage. Do you know that in three different matches against Asuka, Nia Jax is 0-3?
But I'm not pimping the 4 horsemen, but it's going to be 0-4.
I'm about to say, are you the 4th horseman?
I wish. I'd be limousine riding it this time.
I'd be jet flying.
Universal Championship 2-on-1 handicap match. Braun Strowman against Miz and Morrison. Hey. Ho. I'm going Miz and Morrison. Hey. Ho. I'm going. I'm going title change here, man. It's funny because it's been long overdue for Miz to be title holder, and Morrison has never held the title, and so it's almost like killing 2 birds with 1 stone here.
If that is a thing now, where you have a dual major champion in WWE, I can't say I'd be mad at it.
Why not? I think it's going to happen. I know what's not going to happen for the WWE Championship. Lashley is not going to be WWE champion.
It's not going to be full Nelson. Sorry.
It's not even going to be Nelson from The Simpsons. And the greatest wrestling match of all time, Edge, Randy Orton. How many stars is it going to be? 6, 8, 20?
17.
I am going Randy Orton because we're going to get a rubber match somewhere down the road, I think.
On this day, I see clearly everything has come to life.
We are disagreeing a lot on this Backlash card. It didn't happen often.
Because we don't know. Like, we really, really don't know. We really, really don't know. Like, I think we're both thinking, and I can probably say this for Matt too, to some extent. If we were wrestling in different times, in regular times, crowds and etc., a lot of things that have been going on now had just been going on because of circumstances. So with that being said, I mean, no answer is the wrong answer.
Yep. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens. we'll be here for it, breaking it down next week. But that's going to do it for Lost in the Midcard. Thank you to SpiderDuck.net for being our host, but enabling us to be on iTunes, Spotify, and any of your favorite podcasting apps. All you got to do is search for Lost in the Midcard. Hit that subscribe button. That way you know every time a new episode comes your way, typically every Wednesday. And the links to everything on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Lost in the Midcard, or on the Twitter at LITMC Podcast. You can follow myself on the Twitter at JB Huskers. Matt, hopefully be back with us next week. He is on the Twitter at Raw of Showtime. Daryl on the Twitter at No One Like D. And before we ride off into that sunset, look forward for Backlash on Sunday. Daryl, what are your final thoughts?
Fuck Joe Koff.
Fuck Joe Koff. Okay. Anything else?
No, just fuck him.
All right. No breaking news yet, but hopefully we'll log off the podcast and hopefully see breaking news, Evolution 2. Hopefully, we'll hope. We'll wish it into existence in the next 20 minutes. But for Daryl Bullock, this is Jeremy Bennett. Thank you for tuning in to Lost in the Midcard. We will catch you next week with our Backlash reaction.